citizens of St. Petersburg and those who are visiting the city. Today we are celebrating the 325th anniversary of the Russian Navy. To celebrate this day, the Navy capital of Russia today is holding the 5th Navy Parade. According to the tradition, the parade will feature sailors and officers from all the fleets of Russia, including the Caspian Sea Flotilla and the military base of the Russian Federation located in the Syrian Arab Republic. The overall number of people participating in the parade will be north of 15,000 people. The parade includes more than 200 ships of all classes and categories, air forces, and other military equipment. It is a symbol of continuity that to the north of the Petropavlovsk Crepest there is a line of ships, contemporary ships, which go along with a number of wooden sailboats, such as Unibaltiids and others, just as the wooden sailing ships, boats, and galleys of the times of Peter the Great. They are sailing once again past the historic embankments, parks, and palaces of St. Petersburg. Corvettes and frigates will be sailing alongside. Diesel, electric, and nuclear-powered submarines will be featured in the parade. And high in the sky of the Navy capital of Russia will be parade aviation groups. The history of Russian Navy is a chronicle of heroic feats, a history of valor and courage, unyielding power, high professionalism of the Russian Navy sailors and officers, geographical discoveries, and impressive discoveries, science, technologies, equipment, the work and labor of many scientists, constructors, designers, engineers, and shipbuilders. The first brick was laid when the young Russian Navy won over the Swedish Armada at the Battle of Gangud. This was the first moral breakthrough of the Russian fleet. It was its baptism of fire. It proved capable of fighting a powerful military and navy country. It's been 300 years since that day. We have new and new generations of fleet commanders and military commanders, such as Spiridov, Ushakov, Sinявin, Lazarev, Kornilov, Nahimov, Kuznetsov, Makarov, Asen, Kuznetsov, Gorshkov. During World War II, Russia's navy participated in every defensive and offensive mission. Navy destroyed over 2,500 ships. Russian Navy carried over 10 million people and 100 million of cargo. At the end of World War II and up to this day, Russia's Navy continues its presence in the oceans of the world. It continues exploring the Arctic, tests new equipment. The first time ever in 2020, Russia's nuclear-powered submarine launched Project 955 Bore launched 4 Bulava ballistic missiles as a part of a military exercise in the Sea of Kharkov. All the re-entry vehicles successfully hit the target. Another event that marked 2021 was a comprehensive Arctic expedition to the Franz Josef Land archipelago. It was called UMCA. It included tactical exercises by the nuclear submarines, Navy, Air Forces, and coastal defense troops. For the first time in history, 3 submarines surfaced at the same time at a restricted pre-polar region. Then they used their torpedoes to clear the ice, which was many meters thick, Today's Russian Navy is a well-balanced military power. It can act in four environments at the same time: underwater, at sea, up in the air, and on land thanks to its marines. New technologies for shipbuilding, new physical principles which are laid in the foundation of new equipment and missiles, new tactics, new strategies, and a high professionalism and devotion to motherland, which we see in every Russian sailor and officer. Speak one thing: Russia is very well protected from all directions, no matter sea or ocean. Attention, this is St. Petersburg speaking. Today, following Russian President's decree and order, we will be holding the fifth main naval parade of the Russian Federation. Supreme Leader of the Navy, Admiral Yefremov, is on the embarkment of the Petropavlovsk fortress, and there, through internet, he will be receiving reports from the heads of Russian fleets from across Russia to check whether they are ready to start the parades in their fleets. This is Severomorsk, the northern Russia's fleet, head of the Russian Navy. The northern fleet is fully ready to start the parade. Head of the northern fleet, Admiral Moiseev. Report received. Now this is Baltisk, main military base of the twice red banner Baltic Fleet. Head of the Russian Navy, the Baltic Fleet is fully ready for the main naval parade. Head of the Baltic Fleet, Admiral Nasatov. Report received. On to the next city, St. Petersburg. The legendary Sebastopol is online, the main base of the Black Sea Fleet of the Russian Federation, head of the Russian Navy. This is the Black Sea Fleet speaking. We are ready for the main naval parade. Head of the Black Sea Fleet, Admiral Osipov. Report received. Our cameras are now on, and this is Kaspiysk, the main base of the legendary Caspian Flotilla. Head of the Russian Navy, the Caspian Flotilla is fully prepared for the main naval parade. Head of the Caspian Flotilla, Counter-Admiral Pershkov. Report received. On to the next military base, located in the Syrian Arab Republic. This is Tertus speaking, head of the Russian Navy. Russia's military base in Syria is ready for the main naval parade. Captain First Rank Dobrynin reporting. Report received. Head of the Russia's Navy is now going to report that everyone and every fleet is ready for the parade to the President of the Russian Federation, Supreme Leader of the Russian Armed Forces. Attention! To your right.
Товарищ Верховный Главнокомандующий,
Supreme Leader of the Russian Armed Forces. The Russian Navy is ready for the main Navy parade. Head of the Russian Navy, Admiral Ivanov. Celebrating the Navy Day of the Russian Federation, we are holding the main Navy parade today. Now, Petropavlovsk forces artillery is now firing blank shots to sign the commands of the Navy Day Parade. This boat is carrying the Supreme Leader of the Russian Armed Forces, Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation, and head of the Russian fleet. Commence sailing to the parade line of ships while standing guard near the Petropavlovsk Crepest, which is Petropavlovsk Fortress. This tradition goes back 300 years, goes deep into history, back to the days of Peter the Great. The first full-blown military parade on the river Neva was the one which took place on the 9th of September in the 15th century, which marked another great victory of the Russian Navy. Following Emperor's decree, a new tradition using the flagship. Peter the Great was the first one to do that. He sailed his own boat, the Baltic as it was called. This tradition is continuing today. Today is the 5th military parade in the history of the modern Russia, the 3rd year in a row. The linear ship Poltava is standing spearheading the parade. It was constructed to copy those of the 18th century ships in St. Petersburg. Here, these shipbuilding facilities. The original ship was in service for 20 years. It participated in 6 Navy campaigns in the north of oceans and seas. Today, Poltava, the linear ship, is spearheading the parade, and it is not for nothing. It is a symbol of the courage of Russian sailors and officers. It is a symbol of the finest Navy traditions of the Russian Federation. The boat carrying Russia's president is approaching a small-sized Buryan-Am missile ship from the Caspian flotilla. Ahead of the ship, Captain, second rank, Kirill Alexandrov.
Здравствуйте, товарищи!
Good day, comrades.
Поздравляю вас с днем
Happy
военно-морского флота.
Navy Day to you. On the 7th of October 2015, Krasnoyarsk was the first one to use sea-based missiles. Caliber, the new missiles were aimed to hit the terrorists in Syria, which they did. Now, another ship led by Captain Second Rank Maxim Ryhlov.
Здравствуйте, товарищи!
Good day, comrades.
Поздравляю вас с днем
Happy Navy
военно-морского
Day
флота.
to you. Ships like this one are the backbone of the Russian landing ship flotilla. They were designed to carry both personnel and equipment to help them land onto any kind of shore or coast. It can also be used to do mining and as well to carry cargo. The boat with the President of the Russian Federation is going over to the Stoiky Corvette, led by Captain Third Rank Artur Gariban. This corvette is a multi-purpose short-distance ship carrying guided missile systems, Redut and Uran, multi-purpose artillery, mine, and torpedo weapons as well.
Здравствуйте, товарищи!
Good day, comrades.
Поздравляю вас с днем военно-морского
Happy Navy Day. The boat with the President of the Russian Federation is now approaching Admiral Kasatonov. It's a frigate led by Captain Second Rank Alexei Ryabashtan.
Здравствуйте, товарищи!
Good day, comrades.
Поздравляю вас с днем
Happy
военно-морского
Navy
флота.
Day to you. The last in line is an advanced diesel-powered submarine Kronstadt, led by Captain Second Rank Maxim Polivanov.
товарищи!
Good day, comrades.
Поздравляю вас с днем
Happy Navy Day.
флота!
Kronstadt. This submarine can go as deep as 300 meters and is capable of maintaining high speed underwater. Given its specifications, it is a fourth generation of non-nuclear submarines. President of the Russian Federation has completed saluting the ships, and the submarine is now approaching the Admiralty's embarkment. On the screens, we can see Kronstadt now. First time ever. A submarine, which is a nuclear-powered one. Kniaz Vladimir, Boreas-class submarine is celebrating its first time participating in this parade. It can carry up to 16 Bulava-class missiles with warheads, multiple warheads that have a range of up to 10,000 kilometers. In March, it participated in military exercises which treated third submarine surfacing at the same time in the Arctic region of Russia. Now in Kronstadt, we can see a nuclear-powered missile submarine Oriole. This is Oscar II class submarine. This submarine carries 24 anti-ship cruise ships P-700 Granite, which are in parallel. You can launch them several at once thanks to the artificial intelligence technologies. These missiles can decide whom to hit, when and how on their own. They decide on the trajectory they will be pursuing when aiming at a target. Now, President's boat is about to dock at the Admiralty's embarkment. Flag of the Russian Federation.
Военно-морской флаг Российской Федерации
the Navy flag of the Russian Federation. Attention
Встречи слева. На край.
to the left. The parade groups are present arms looking at the flags of the Russian Federation and the Russian Navy as tradition and memory of all the sailors and officers who stood guard the militarized or headquarters of Russian Navy is now seen the Georgievsky flag of the legendary Azov ship on October the 8th, 1827. This linear ship, Azov, led by Captain First Rank Lazarev, participated in a battle claiming victory over 5 ships of the enemy. Following Emperor's decree, Nicholas III, for the first time in the history of Russia's Navy, Azov, this ship was given a Georgia's flag solely for this ship. At ease. President of the Russian Federation, Supreme Leader of the Russian Armed Forces, Vladimir Putin.
Товарищи матросы и старшины.
Chief Warrant Officers,
Генералы,
Chief Petty Officers, sailors, generals, admirals, veterans,
граждане России.
fellow Russians.
Поздравляю вас с днем.
Happy Navy Day to all of you.
Этот праздник грандиозен.
This day
Своей
is a very special day.
парадов. Он знаменует единство
Today we
всех
demonstrate
поколений
discipline.
защитников
Today we show continuity of all the generations of those who protected our coasts.
всей России.
It's a moment dear to all of us, to all the Russian people. Only thanks to the courage and valor of the Russian sailors and officers, explorers, and scientists, we grew stronger. We continue to grow stronger. Only thanks to them, we have the glory that we have today. Today we pay tribute to our Navy. We celebrate its magnificent past and its present. Remember the names of all the shipbuilders, admirals, and the heads of navies, those who at different times fought and won for their motherland, for Russia, those who sailed to explore new lands, those who gave humanity knowledge about the biodiversity of our world. These deeds, their magnitude, the scope of tasks performed by the Russian Navy is beyond imagination. October, we will be celebrating the 323rd anniversary of the Russian Navy. In a very short amount of time, Russia became one of the leading Navy powers. We used to have only one little boat built by Peter the Great. Now we have missile submarines, we have frigates and corvettes, we have Navy air forces to perform tasks near the shore and far away from the coast of Russia. We have hypersonic guided missiles, which continue to be unparalleled. We continue improving our armor, our equipment and missiles. Today, Russia's Navy has everything it needs to ensure security of our interests and of our country. We can detect any threat coming from underwater, above water, or at high sea. Eliminate this threat once and for all. Russia's military presence Its navy presence is still and will be seen across all oceans of the world. These are the people who carry out the legacy of the sailors and officers of the past. It has never been easy to serve in the Navy, but it's one of the glorious things you can do in your life. We all remember the names of the legendary people who served in the Navy, and we know that today we have such magnificent people, young sailors, professionals. They today will be parading here past our eyes, thanks to the professionalism and fortitude of the sailors, of the pilots, of the officers, marines, thanks to their devotion to the motherland, to our navy. The St. Petersburg flag will always be flying high above Russia. We all remember the words of Peter the Great. His words, he said it all. Never put down your flag. Your flag is all you have. Never yield your ship. Never yield your flag to the enemy. Happy Navy Day. Long live the Russian Navy. Hooray! Russia's ships are entering Neva. In a couple of minutes, we'll be parading past the Admiralty's compartment. Russian Navy parade is different to the parades in other countries. It's different because our ships do not stand in one place. They are sailing past in the parade formation. This requires high professionalism of ship commanders and thorough coordination between the crews, because it is one line of ship going as one. These ships are different. They have different characteristics and specifications. And Neva is a river right in the heart of the city. We have bridges here. All that put forward a lot of requirements for these ships. Makes it very hard to continue in one line. The margin of error is just 2 seconds. This is a very difficult task which requires discipline, supreme professionalism. But it shows how professional our Navy are. This parade are different in terms of their speed, in terms of the engines that power them. You see deep, but not so deep in the water. The parade features ships with different kinds of engines, diesel powered. It's just only one example. The Navy is parading past the embankment. This is Nahimovets, Returner-class anti-saboteur board. These are young Nahimov cadets, those who carry the legacy of their forefathers who protected motherland. They carry the name of the victorious Navy leader, Pavel Nahimov. Flag of the Russian Defense Ministry is carried by Unarmades Belomoria, Returner-class anti-saboteur board. Its name is given to celebrate the new movement, the Young Army Patriotic Social Movement. Today, it combines hundreds of thousands of children, those who want to show their patriotism. Next in line, P429, Returner-class anti-saboteur board carrying the flag of the Russian Navy. This is St. Andrew's flag. It's known since the 18th century. 4 lines cross at the center, and this is a symbol of the European seas, all being under Russia's command. This flag shows that we continue our traditions. It flies high, and it can be seen across all oceans of the world. Next, in the parrot formation, air cavity system landing craft Cerna. Landing ship Alexei Barinov with the boat of Peter the Great. It's called Bartek. This was the first ship built by Peter the Great. It was his hobby, and this hobby led to the formation of the Russian Navy. All the explorations and victories and advancements in shipbuilding and military science started with this Bartek, with this very boat. Another landing ship, Ivan Paisko, is carrying NKL-27. It's an armed speedboat used during World War II. That ships, even though they're small, turned out to be true river warriors. They were the only ships back in World War II who participated in street fights when laying siege to Berlin, Germany. Thanks to Russia's enthusiasts, this ship was reconstructed in full. So this is an identical copy of the original ship which served in World War II. This is Raptor-class patrol boats. Unarmades Baltic is the first in line in the parade formation with the Danube Flotilla flag. On June the 25th, 1941, the troops of this flotilla were the first one to do counter-strike, claiming a foothold on the enemy's side of the Danube. In the parade, we see P461 patrol boat carrying the military flag of the Alexander Nevsky Division. This is the Danube Flotilla. The division carries the order of Alexander Nevsky for its victory when it helped to lay victory against the defensive forces of the German forces in Hungary. This is another ship of the Danube Flotilla, P462 patrol boat. Carries the Alexander Nevsky Order for its victories in Yugoslavia, liberated Belgrade. Valery Fidanin, Returner-class anti-saboteur boat, is carrying the flag of another division of the Russian Navy. It's an artillery division. It carries the Order of Alexander Nevsky for its supreme professionalism and victory in World War II when liberating Eastern Prussia. Raid formation now is featuring Rechona-class Yunarmey's Dagestana anti-saboteur boat from the Caspian Flotilla carrying the flag of the 154th Rifle Brigade. Alexander Nevsky Order was awarded to the battalion of the Marines, led by Ivan Ruban, when it protected 8 positions against tank-supported fascist troops. His battalion destroyed 7 tanks and killed over 200 enemy soldiers. These are anti-mine ships. First in line is RT-57, leader-class minesweeper, led by Alexei Frolov, the youngest ship commander from all those participating in the parade. World War II and post-World War II experience has demonstrated how important such ships are. Russia's Navy requires many minesweepers to successfully execute its duties. It helps to detect mines and other threats in any kind of environment. It also carries a number of weapons for self-defense. Its artillery pieces and high-caliber machine guns. Over the last decades, Russian minesweepers have worked in a number of areas, such as the Karsk Sea and the Baltic Sea as well, helping to clear the area where the Nord Stream 2 project has been carried out. In line, Pavel Henov minesweeper, led by Captain 3rd rank Alexei Mashenkov. Throughout its service, this ship has sailed over 15,000 nautical miles. This minesweeper has been named after the heroic leader of the Soviet evacuation of Tallinn. His name is Pavel Henov on August 26, 1941. Transport ship number 511 was on fire near the Gogland or Hogland ship. Thanks to his efforts and efforts of his crew, the ship and the people it was carrying were successfully saved from fire. Now, a new generation minesweeper, Alexander Abukhov, named after the hero of the Soviet Union, Alexander Abukhov, who fought in World War II, head of the Armored Boats Division of the Baltic Fleet. Head of the ship, Commander Sergei Pachedaev, Captain 3rd rank, to open up a new chapter in the history of the minesweeping forces that carries out an automated minesweeping and mine detection system which allows secure and safe detection and elimination of any mines without actually entering the mine zone. It also carries out on board a number of remotely controlled pieces which can help to neutralize mines. This is the biggest ship in its class, which has been constructed using composite materials such as fiberglass. Now we are about to see an offensive operation group led by Dimitrovgrad, Tarantul-class corvette carrying missiles, member of the Baltic Fleet, led by Captain Lieutenant Marat Hanipov. These missile ships have been designed to destroy ships and landing troops. They can also reinforce air defense capabilities of Navy groups, helping to protect them from any enemy. It carries out musket air defense, which today is one of the most advanced and powerful systems of its class. Past the Admiralty's compartment, we see an advanced Odintsov ship, led by Sergei Borisenko, Captain 2nd rank. It's a Karakurt-class corvette. This corvette has no parallel in the world given its characteristics. It can perform many tasks. One ship alone can destroy any kind of sea or land targets. It can act on its own, and it can act in unison with a number of other ships. It has caliber missiles. Thanks to these missiles, it can penetrate air defense. Also, it has other equipment to improve its capabilities. Soon, these ship class will be equipped with Zircon hypersonic missiles, which are impenetrable to any air defense system. And this is Zelenyy Dol, Buyan M-class corvette. It's been named after one of the cities of the Russian Federation. Led by Sergei Didusenko, Captain 2nd rank. This corvette is a new generation of Buyan M ships. It is special because of the special material used to clad its armor, and its body is designed in such a way as to lower its detection for enemies' radars. It has an artillery piece and a high-precision missile system with vertically launched missiles, which can be used to carry out strikes hitting both sea and land targets. Next in the parade is a Mangust. It's a Mangust-class patrol boat of the Russian Federal Security Service. It can accelerate up to 90 kilometers per hour, and it has been designed to protect Russian borders, to patrol Russian borders at sea, on the rivers, to act in the Russian exclusive economic zone. It has unique capabilities. Throughout 7 years of its service, these boats, led by Albert Gladyshev and Vasily Yaurov, 38 violators of the border have been caught, as well as over 200 of them caught afterwards when trying to penetrate the border of the Russian Federation. They're used to ensure security at different events, and they have been named the best crew across all border ships of the Russian Security Service of St. Petersburg and the region of St. Petersburg. Now we can see another anti-ship boat has been named by the Navy, carry name of Urengoy, a city in the Russian Federation. The crew combines people who live in that city. It's a small ISW ship which can act near the coast, protecting the borders, carrying out anti-submarine warfare duties. It can act alone. It can also be part of the hunter-killer task group. Its speed is especially impressive, up to 30 knots. Above the Baltic Sea, the aviation of the Navy Air Forces are forming their own group. They're soon to fly past the parade. These are different vehicles, different aircraft which have different tasks to perform. It's a very difficult kind of task for them to come all into one place on one time in order to attend the parade in one formation. It requires incredible professionals. You should be very neat, careful to do that. This is 2 landing ships entering the parade. Makes them special among their peers is an apparel which helps them to land the forces right onto the coast. The head is Anton Nikulin, second rank. This ship, this means, have carried out a number of tasks serving in the Mediterranean as it participated in Russia's military operation in Syria. It comes with 3 artillery pieces of different calibers. These are high-speed guns. It also has a multiple rocket launcher called Grad. With the help of these weapons, it can fire and suppress enemies' fire, as well as it can neutralize air defenses. Next in line is a new generation landing ship, Pyotr Morganov, led by Captain Second Rank Vyacheslav Solovyov. It entered service only last year. It can carry both people and equipment close to Russia and far from its borders. When designing this ship, special attention was given to how the people would live and serve their duties while on the ship. It has artillery pieces and rocket launchers. It can carry up to 2 helicopters. And this is Krymyashi, Teriguchi class corvette led by Oleg Potapov, Captain Second Rank. It's been named after the glorious ships of the Soviet Navy in World War II. Krymyashi was a minesweeper who fought against the fascist invaders in the north. Today, Krymyashi is the flagship of this corvette class. Was designed to ensure completion of any tasks close to Russian borders. It can act against any forces, including landing parties. It carries caliber class missiles and radar air defenses, as well as multi-purpose artillery, mine, and torpedo weapons. Now we are about to see Vice Admiral Kulakov, Udali-class destroyer led by Stanislav Rashupkin, Captain 2nd rank. Ships like these are meant to operate in oceans of the world, alone or in a group. It carries anti-submarine missiles, which ensure guaranteed destruction of an enemy submarine at a distance of up to 100 kilometers. Serving its duty in northern seas, ensuring that all the duties are completed in full. Marshal Ustinov is the next ship. 7 times it's been named the best ship in the Northern Fleet and been awarded with a number of thanking awards and diplomas. Today, similar ships, Moskva and Varyak, which lead the Pacific Ocean Fleet and the Black Sea Fleet, participating in their own parades in Sebastopol and Vladivostok. This is Almas, a Coast Guard ship led by Captain 3rd rank Andrei Didenko. These ships are meant to protect Russia's territorial waters, ensure security on the border of the Russian Federation. It protects Russia's water resources. It fights against those who try to do anything illegal in the waters, such as do illegal fishing or illicit cargo transportation. It has detained around 106 violators of the border regime, named the best ship of the Coast Guard a number of times. Now we see a technical group of big diesel-electric submarines. It carries out the members of all fleets of Russia. Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, led by Captain 3rd rank Anton Yusupov. Igor Sherbakov is leading another submarine, Volkhov. They are the Pacific Ocean. Vladikavkaz is a Northern Fleet submarine led by Artem Bondarenko, Captain 2nd rank. Krasnodar is a Black Sea submarine led by Captain 2nd rank Stanislav Ruzhitsky. These submarines are acoustically advanced. They can detect targets from afar. Thanks to automated information control system, these submarines of the improved Killer class can ensure a high combat efficiency. The main weapon is 6 torpedo pieces. Can be used to use highly powerful caliber cruise missiles and also torpedoes. Submarine sailors and officers have always demonstrated outstanding valor and courage. Throughout World War II, Russian submarine servicemen carried out over 200 military missions, which resulted in downing over 100 ships and 300 cargo ships of the enemy, with the raw weight exceeding 1 million registered tons. Many of the Russian submarine servicemen were awarded with the title of the Heroes of Russia and many other titles and orders. Krasnodar is one of the submarines which used its caliber-class cruise missiles to hit terrorists in Syria. This century, we see that the warfare is going mostly undersea, thanks to Russia's advanced subsea warfare capabilities, such as these missiles. We can say that we are guaranteed victory and protection when acting undersea. Russia has very capable scientists and researchers who underpin the construction of new submarines and weapons. Thanks to the professionals of Russian servicemen, those who serve on Russian submarines, we can be and we are the leading force in subsea warfare. And the parade continues. This is an Indian ship. Its name can be loosely translated as an axe. Mahesh Manjaburi is the one leading this ship. It's been commissioned in 2004. It's the third ship constructed for India here in St. Petersburg. This is an ocean-class frigate carrying advanced weapons Thanks to its advanced characteristics, it can perform any kind of tasks. It is carrying Bravos anti-ship missiles, once designed jointly by Russian and Indian specialists. It went from the Indian Ocean to here, sailing through the Pacific Ocean, which proves the high professionalism of its sailormen and its officers. Visiting Russia is a ship from Iran, led by Admiral of Iran. This is Sahan, Aris Sahan, led by Captain Second Rank Masoud Beigi. This is an Iranian ship. It's constructed by Iran in 2018, and this is a serial ship which belongs to the Moj project class. Carries cruise and ship missiles Hadar, which can hit enemy targets up to 200 kilometers far, with a number of artillery pieces and anti-aircraft air defense equipment as well. It ensures defense of Iran's ships, as well as it can act against pirates close to Iran. It carries Counter-Admiral Mujtabu Muhammadi. This ship was accompanied by another ship from Iran. This is a Navy support ship. And the last but not the least ship is representing the Navy of Pakistan. It's Zulfikar, led by Captain First Rank Rao Ahmed Imran Anwar. This ship was named after a legendary sword, which in its history goes back all the way to the Prophet Muhammad. Following the order of Pakistan's leadership, this very ship took part in military exercises which was taking place jointly, combining Russian ships, Pakistan's ships. Russia sent Admiral Grigorovich, a frigate, and Dmitry Rogachev, a patrol ships, who together with their Pakistan's peers held military exercises to ensure safety and security on the high sea. They exchanged experience on how to fight against piracy in areas with a high count of civil ships and cargo ships. Now we're about to see the air part of the parade. This year we're celebrating the 103rd anniversary of Russia's Navy Air Forces. In 1916, 4 seaplanes from the aircraft carrier Orlitsa claimed victory over enemy's seaplanes. There were 4 of them. They were German seaplanes. So the 17th of July 1916 is now the day of the Russian Navy Air Forces. The Air Forces parade is opened by the Mi-8 transport helicopter. sometimes it's called HIP. It's led by Yevgeny Daudov. Next is Kamov Ka-31 Helix A Naval Airborne Early Warning Ships. Warning Helicopter. As well as Kamov Ka-27 Anti-Submarine Military Helicopter. K-54 is called Alligator or Hokum B. It's an attack helicopter. It's accompanied by Kamov Ka-27 military helicopter, Helix B, NATO classification. Now, the Antonov An-74 transport aircraft, which are irreplaceable when it comes to delivering equipment and personnel to remote areas. It can land and take off from any kind of airfields, including those with gravel or snow. The Beriev Be-12 Chaika turboprop-powered amphibious aircraft. These turboprop-powered amphibious aircraft have hit almost 20 new records. They're led by Vladimir Nikolaev. And these are the legends of sea aviation, modernized and contemporary aircraft Il-38 and Neva or Dolphin. These are maritime patrol aircraft and anti-submarine warfare aircraft. The parade also features special kind of aircraft. This is 2154 and Tupolev 2134. They have special equipment as they're used to train pilots to prepare them for any kind of tasks. Head of the tactical group, Colonel Mikhail Fedukin. And these are the biggest and the most high-speed turboprop ships ever. The Tupolev 2142 Bear F reconnaissance and anti-submarine warfare ships led by Denis Panov. And these are highly maneuverable multi-purpose aircraft. It's generation 4++, the Sukhoi Su-30 Flanker C, led by Pavel Bazov. These are Su-27 Flanker B, led by Aleftin Kuchumov. The Sukhoi Su-34 Flanker D, these are aircraft carrier ships led by Sergei Hamidulin, Lieutenant Colonel. Next in the parade line is a multi-purpose ship-based aircraft, the Mikoyan MiG-29K Fulcrum, led by Andrei Kapersky. These are multi-role fighters. Now, the Sukhoi Su-24 Offensive Variable Sweep Wing, led by Major Dmitry Lebedev. In a parade formation, the biggest and the best all-weather interceptor aircraft Mikoyan MiG-31. In 2021, 2 of these ships did air refueling in the Arctic region. They pass through the geographical center of the Northern Pole, first time ever. The last but not the least in line, in the parade formation, we can see the Sukha Su-25 great jet aircraft coloring the skies above St. Petersburg for the colors of the Russian flag. The group is led by Colonel Lieutenant Vladimir Mordasov. The main parade, Navy parade, is over. Long live the Russian Navy, one which protects us from the sea. Prepare for the march of the ground forces. The distance is one person. In a parade formation, present arms. Face right. March. Now we're starting the march of the ground forces, which we start with the Guards Division carrying the Navy flag and the Russian Federation flag. This group is led by joint crew of the Nahimov's Academy. Captain second rank, Alexei Dombrochev is leading the formation. These are the future sailors and officers of the Russian Navy. Thanks to the advanced training, several years in a row, all of those who graduate from this school go to the academies, successfully perform their duties once they graduate. This is a combined formation of different academies, naval academies and cadet corps led by Vice Admiral Viktor Sokolov. They carry the legacy of the old academias and cadet schools. Here we see the heads of faculties and departments such as Grigory Chernetsky and Dmitry Serebrov. We see officers of Pyotr Veliki cadet classes. The head of the formation is right at the center. You can see him. This is the Naval Polytechnic Institute. Its history goes back more than 200 years. Vyacheslav Kostenko, captain 3rd rank, is leading the formation. Now we see the cadets of the Peter the Great Naval Corps, led by captain 3rd rank Sergei Slepchenko. And the Naval Polytechnic Institute is next. This is Andrei Steltikov, captain 3rd rank, leading his colleagues. This is the only 3rd education institute in Russia which pays engineers for Russia's Navy. Next is a joint naval training center for the Marines of Russia, led by Lieutenant Colonel Mikhail Tsvirko. Joining the parade is a combined formation of the youth military and patriotic movement called Yunarmia. Head of the formation, Vladimir Kuzmin. These are young military patriotic movement members from St. Petersburg. Most of them have already participated in a number of military games when attending the ships in Kronstadt. And this is the music part of the parade, which has been performed by the combined band of the Russian Navy, conducted by Captain 2nd rank Valentin Lyashenko. The main Navy parade is officially over. Glory to the Russian Navy, the one that protects and defends us.